Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any or all help the channel grow, and they help get out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we were working on getting the final few parts we needed for our recycling facility of the uranium waste to turn it into plutonium fuel rods, so that we can then sink all those fuel rods and be done with it and not have to worry about it. We left the episode where I was letting these refineries flood the pipe, and as you can see, they're pressurized because they're not producing anymore. Everything went absolutely to plan with that, so there was no issues with that. I am amazed that we still have Fixmas going on. What we will need to do is drag the fuel rods over, not the fuel rods, the control rods over, and I've got a plan for that. I think I'm going to try and run it around the back. But what I want to focus on today is I want to get the emergency shutoff in place. Now, I know a few of you were quite interested when I was talking about this on how I'm going to do this. So, that's what I want to get done today before anything else. Now, the way this shutoff is going to work is, what we will do is we need, purely because of the amounts we're going to have coming through, 2 smelters, and what we will do is, I've got to work on the ordering of the belts, so that needs to come away, which means I kind of want to do that, and I really need to get rid of the fuel rod that I'm holding, because I really don't want to be holding a fuel rod. Why am I still buzzing? Why is that radiation level still spiked? I don't have a fuel rod on me anymore. Right. I have no idea why that's buzzing. It should not be. It's burning through my filters, though. Okay. Right, anyway, while that's trying to do it, what we're going to have is a splitter there. So that then puts you back there and you back there. I think I'm really going to have to close and reload the game to try and see what's going on here. So yeah, I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, I'm back and I'm not clicking anymore, so that's good. Right, okay, so yeah, what we do is we have that feeding in there. That's going to split off. Now, is that the right thing? Yeah, what this is then gonna, you need to be a smart splitter actually and have overflow in that direction. Okay, so then that goes straight on, that's fine. The smelters are actually the wrong way round for what I'm going to need them to do. So we go production, smelters, put 2 there. Okay. And then we're going to need belt mark 2. No, I need you going that way. Over there. Okay. So then we'll cut that mark 1. So what we will have is a merger. Yeah. Merger there. No. Oh, where am I going to try and fit this? Because what the plan is we actually bring... Actually, could we fit that there? Yeah, if we fit that there, we then smart splitter that there. Okay, that works. Go away. Okay. I can hear everyone just going, what on earth is going on? What is he playing at? So, the gist of it is we need to grab some of the iron that's over here. Oh, is that another iron node there? If it is, that's perfect. Right. Because we really don't need that much of it. Right, and then we will need to bring said iron around. Okay. We then need... yeah, because you're the merger. So you're going to do that. Again, I can... Put in the comments down below, and this is one of the things I do need to get better at, asking you guys to put stuff in the comments. Put in the comments down below if you figured out what I'm doing yet. Because I'll be curious to see if anyone knows. Right, now where was that iron? There it is. So you're going in there. Okay. Right, and then we can bring that in there. Right. We then have splitters. Oh, no, iron plates. Okay, so I will make another cut to go and get those. Actually, don't need to make a cut to get some iron plates. We've got some that we're producing over here. So I'll just grab some of these. So the idea behind this is that we will make use of a priority power switch to control the smelters. And the reason we wind up doing that is because if we turn the priority power switch off, so the smelters deactivate, what will happen is we will basically block that line with iron ore, which means none of the fuel rods will be able to get past, so they'll all overflow into the sink, which means if we wind up in a situation where we've got too much where we've got too much waste to deal with, we can basically cut off the flow of fuel rods to stop any more waste being produced by making use of, like I say, this priority power switch setup. And full credit, I got the idea from watching Construction. It's not a completely unique and new idea to me. Actually, that needs to not be there. That's where we need the priority power switch, which we will do in a second. You are going on that way. You can actually be a Mark 1. The only bit that needs to be a Mark 2 is this bit in here. So let's cut that. Cut that. Right. And then we'll grab you. Make that a Mark 2. Okay. And then to the right is going to be any, and I want that to be none for the moment. And then what we can do is we can connect those up. Yes, though I've just realised I've made a mistake there again. Right, okay. So let's cut this and make you any for the moment and you none. Alright, so we know that bit works. And then what I'm going to need to do is bring this back round here just to get rid of those. Because I do not want to pick them back up again. Excellent, that's those gone. Doesn't mean I'll then need to put the smelters back in, which is a shame. Right, that's not too much of an issue though. Right, okay. What I might do is I might actually keep that there. upgrade that to a Mark 5 belt. Because we do need to sync the iron bars that we're going to be making. So you can come around this way. No, we'll go a little bit further. You can come down here. And then in like that. Okay. So then you'll go off in there, you'll go and do that. That's fine. Okay, so let's go and turn on that miner. Okay, let's just ping it to make sure it has got enough. Normal, that's fine. That's absolutely okay. Right, and then we need to make use of our priority power switch. So, where are we? Here we go. Excellent. So, A is the main grid. B goes here. And into these two guys. Right, and then you are an unnamed switch, so you need to be named. Enter name here. Ah, hang on, I'm just trying to enter the name. Oh, I do need the name on. There we go. Nuclear shut down. Okay, so the power switch is off, but if I turn that on, where's my ore? Is that still just slowly making its way along? Oh, it's still just slowly making its way along. Okay, that's fine. So, you guys need to know what you're up to. So you're making iron. You're making iron. So, what this should then do is, when that ore fills up, like I say, it's going to run through here. And that means that when this is connected, these bits will go straight on. Which is fine, that's what we want. But when I flip the switch, it means that the smelters will turn off, they'll stop handling ore. Which I could probably do actually now. No, because I do kind of want them to fill with ore. So let's turn that back on. There we go. So those guys go on. I just want to test that's working right. While that ore's flowing through and that's going to start setting itself up, let's get the electromagnetic control rods over because we're going to want those. So these guys are already here. So we've already got them on a belt. Whoa. So what I'm tempted to do is to go grab that, bring it down, and then just run this straight out over in this direction. Okay. And then we can grab you and zoop you all the way out that way. Which means we can grab this. Whoop. Right, that's how I can tell it's straight, because either of the ones diagonal don't work. There we go. Bring you in this direction. Yep, like that. Right, we kind of want to get over there as well. So, let's go that far. can head over here. Right. Let's go over. Where do we need to get them into? So we need them to come into... It's not here. It's all the way back here, isn't it? It's in this setup we need to get them into. Okay. Yes, that's this setup. Which means we're going to want to bring them over, like, here. Okay. I think we can work with that. We can do that like that. We'll drop. And then... go out to there. There we go. Okay, and then we can snake it around here. That's fine. I can work with that. Right, okay, so... let's get our aim point at the other end first, so we know where we're getting to. So, for that... we're coming over here. And... we need to line it up. Oh, lovely. Beautifully in line with that pole. Okay. Helpful. So if I do that... and are you gonna play nice and get that far? You will. Okay. Apart from that's now pointing in the wrong direction. Okay, that's fine. We can hook that on like that. Okay. And actually we can now go backwards. I'm just going to stay in the middle of this. Okay, that runs all the way along here. So we can go there. Come around this bend. Right, and that's the bit where I think I'm going to need to do that. Okay. So we'll grab this as much as we can. Come on. Right, yeah. So that's that line there. Which means you're actually coming here. Okay. And that's it. That's then going to flood that with the control rods. Okay. That might mess the uranium up for a little bit, but we should have enough backflow to handle that. So let's just quickly go make sure that's playing nice over here. And that should be flooding these quite nicely. Yep, that's flooding that beautifully. And then we need an awesome sink. Now, what's your output rate for these? 0.25 a minute. Well, I think we can cope with that. So, you're going to go there. You're going to... Why is that not lined up with the output? That's what I was trying to do. Right, so you're going to go there. You're going to have a merger in that direction. Right, and then we can feed these like so. We will need blueprints and thick concrete floors. Okay, so then we can come along here. There and there. Oh, just too far. That's a shame. That's okay. Right, so that does that. Grab blueprints. Thick concrete floor again. Oh, so close. Like, I'm not going to lie, I haven't actually figured out too much about what the plans will be after we turn this on off. I know we've got to start working on the space elevator parts, but I haven't actually, like, mentally prepared myself for what we're going to be doing with that, because I thought this bit was going to take longer. Right, okay, so that should be all that done. We need to plug that in. So that's now going to deal with all of those plutonium fuel rods. Everything is now full there. So you're just awaiting your encased plutonium. You're just awaiting your plutonium pellets. You're awaiting the fissile uranium and the waste. And you should just be waiting for the waste. So that's it. Everything should be ready to rock. Okay. Final thing to test is that shut-off switch. So those smelters should be working at the moment. And sending the ore off and out. I can already see them going, which is great. So, here you've got the gaps, and those gaps should contain the fuel rods. If I turn this off for our emergency shutdown, they stop. That blocks up. This blocks up. This blocks up. This blocks up. Come on, smart splitter. That blocks up. Okay. Which means when I put you on any and this on overflow, they have a conveyor belt. So we should see one of these appear in the middle here. There. So that's crossing through. It shouldn't go anywhere because this is the ore is blocking that belt, which means that's going to backflow and start going back through here. I just want to watch all of this go through and test it before we actually flip the switch. And I'm excited about this, and I'm bringing you guys along so you can see it as well. So I just want to see the first one go in that direction. Come on. That's the thing, these splitters take so much. Right, so you should be... Right, you then need to be iron ore. Come on. Iron ore. You then become any. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah. Stop. Right. You need to just be, and this is where I've got it wrong, uranium fuel rod. Okay. Not any. Okay, now I'm going to need to... Now I'm going to need to put a smart splitter on the end. Actually, what I can do is temporarily... I can just drain that line. I'm short of aluminium sheets. Okay, fine. What do I... Right, I can make Mark 3s. That's fine. Just drain that line by doing that. because I don't want to pick up those fuel rods. Right. Now I just want to see. Yeah, so that's overflowing in there. That's fine. I can now cut that. Put that back. So it's turned off at the moment because the override is in place, which is good. That's what we want. Excellent. That's now all cut. So what I should be able to do, flip that on. That starts taking the ore back through. And then we see the fuel rods go on. And that's it. That's how it will work. And then what I'll do is if I ever need to shut it off, I can put a priority power switch elsewhere, because it doesn't need to be that one that you use. You can just come here and use the circuit break priority. I can put the nuclear shutdown in priority group 1. Turn that off remotely. And ta-da, it works. Nice, so the emergency shut-off works. That's good. And then that's just going to start distributing out. Ah, I am super happy with this. Like, you cannot believe how pleased I am. That's it. We have nuclear... No, we don't have nuclear power because I've done all of this. And I've just realised I haven't actually plugged any of these in. Okay. Right. So... yeah, that was a mistake. Fine. So I'm going to need to plug all of these in then. So let's just do that. So yeah, I'm going to bring you guys back once I finish plugging all these in. So I'll see you guys in a couple of moments. Okay, so there we go. I have put all of it in. You can see we have got waste coming through now, which is great. Yeah, that's looks like it's behaving itself. So I did leave it running, and yeah, it looks like this is all keeping up. We have the blender making the waste. That's making our non-fissile material. We've got our particle accelerator, which is making its pellets. That's good. So yeah, that all looks like it's flowing correctly. I mean, where we've got some splits and stuff, it looks like it is all flowing. I mean, even if it's not 100% efficient, the main thing I care about is that it's actually getting rid of it. As long as there's not a backlog. And, ooh, something's very radioactive over here. You're still waiting for some of your cells. which is fine. So yeah, you're... Oh yeah, because you're manifolded, aren't you? Oh no, you're only mini manifolded. That's okay. Right, so you're still waiting for your cells. You guys over here... You've not got any cells yet. But that first one is probably going to have been the first one that's fired up. So, it's on. The nuclear facility is on. It is running. It's now just going to have to, you know, catch up and produce enough waste to actually maximise this end a bit here. But that's it. We have nuclear power. I mean, we've got to wait for, like, in theory, everything to fill out. But, yeah, it's running. Really, really pleased and excited about that. So, I'm just going to leave this to run for a bit while I wait for everything to fire up. The only thing I'm hoping with is where I did all of that exact load balancing, that they are actually being fed in... You haven't got any water. Why... This is the second one that I've seen this happen with. There's no water there. Yeah. Oh, even the one below doesn't have water. That'll do it. You got cut somewhere. So I'm going to need to go and do some of these checks to make sure that I've got all of that flowing through. Right, that's now getting you water. Yeah, that's got to fill. Why is that filling so... There we go. That's now filling at a bit better rate. That's now getting water in there. Excellent. So I'll need to go through, make sure we don't have any issues like that. Yeah, so you're waiting on fuel. It's stuff like that I'm slightly worried about, because maybe I should have let it build up a backlog before I turn them all on. Otherwise they're all going to be stuttering on and off for a bit. I'll figure out what I'm doing with that, but yeah, I'm really pleased the override works, because that does exactly what we need it to. And like I say, it's just ticking away in there. That's absolutely no problem whatsoever. We can activate that remote shutdown from anywhere, so I'm, again, really happy with that. So, yeah. Next episode, we're going to start working on the final space elevator parts, so I'm going to have to figure out what we're up to with that. But I'm going to say, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions. They all help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my patrons and YouTube channel members. Your support is very much appreciated. And please don't forget that as a supporter, you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games that I'm currently playing. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day. And I will catch you all next time.